Are you guys ready for more Star Wars Rebels?
We are.
We sure are.
Welcome back, everyone. Storm here.
Mom here.
Kimmy here.
We are on episode 9 of season 3. And last time we met the Iron Squadron.
Yes, we
That's
did.
right. Confident little leader there.
We sure
Yeah,
was,
that
Mark.
whole group. And I mean, we give them credit for them being so brave and being able to survive the Empire for so long. But luckily, our group found them.
Yes, that's for sure.
Big
That was
time.
very important
Yeah,
because,
big time.
yeah, it was pretty bad. I mean, the timing was good when our crew got there to help them out. And Mart was brave, but he did learn that, he's not invincible.
That's right.
That's right.
Ships get bigger and bigger and more dangerous.
Absolutely. And his friends were just so confident of his leadership that they just did what he wanted. And they love, they just love the camaraderie. They just love them.
Yeah.
They love each other so much. And they've been, fantastic together so far. But it's a hard world out there. And they can't just assume that they're going to just get it and do the same thing. And
That's right.
Exactly. And Mart, too, I am happy, even though he was stubborn, he did let his friends go. He tricked them, but he didn't want to risk them when he wanted to try to fight.
right.
Still.
He didn't put them in danger as well.
So that was really good. And that was good leadership in a way, too, because he doesn't want to risk anyone else's life or his
Definitely.
own,
Oh, that's good.
obsession with it. But understandably so, again, because of what he's probably been through as well. He lost his parents, but he's reunited with his uncle now.
Isn't
with
that
Uncle
great?
Sato.
Very
Yes.
good, yes.
So that's nice. And I think I mentioned it last time too, but I like how Ezra is looking at them and he just seems so mature and in his look it was like, I was once like that. You
Right,
know?
For sure
right.
he realizes,
It's like the
Like
old
that.
days
So
with
different.
Kanan doing
That's
that
right.
with Ezra, He's learning as he
That's
goes,
right.
and with great mentorship, he'll do just fine. He'll be a great fighter.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. And
Pilot.
it kind of saddens me too because I think it's wonderful. Like Ezra is a good leader and stuff. But I loved it when he was a kid and more innocent and stuff. Like I really did enjoy that.
Right,
But
right.
it is cool to see him and how far he's come.
That's right, yeah.
Just that moment of him smiling. And that's
Yeah,
it at the
that's
end.
right,
While we're all like
yeah.
roughhousing with each other a little bit, like messing with each other. The kids were, and it was just cool to see that.
Yeah,
The differences
it is.
That's
there.
right, yes, it is.
Yeah, and the episode before that, we saw Rao again, and now he's part of the rebellion.
Isn't
Yes,
that?
it is. That's
I'm
good.
so
That's
happy.
great. Yeah, me too.
I'm so happy. But it was sad that he had to see, that life as he knew it didn't exist anymore.
That's
And he
right.
has to go
Killed
forward.
everybody,
Yeah.
as far as we know, yeah.
Yeah.
Whew, so shall we see what this episode entails?
Yes, let's do it.
Yeah.
And we're watching on Disney Plus, 309.
Is there something you're not telling us about this job with Hondo?
Come on, whenever I asked you to trust me, and it hasn't worked
Again.
out.
Oh my goodness.
Here we go.
There he is.
You abandon us on that doomed Imperial station. Just wait until you see what my new partner and I have cooked.
Oh, yeah,
Look
awkward.
at it, yes.
I know that
In his ear. Oh, gross.
conflagrations, but
Ew, he's swiping it.
so do you.
I don't care what you have to offer. I'm not allowing that on my ship.
Oh, I remember now. The feisty one. Technically, I still own you.
Now don't
Eject.
be blind to this amazing business opportunity. Oh, weapons, proton bombs. You've been trying to acquire them for quite some time.
Show.
Did I tell him that?
Escape pods jettisoned, completely abandoned.
Huh, must have flown too close. It's stuck in one of those atmospheric storms.
So what's in it for you two?
Well, there is also some cargo you would not be interested in. There is So we'll split the treasure.
Yeah, right.
Treasure? Oh, that's a classic.
40-60, 60-40.
Split it.
No, my boring story. No, my friends. You are the guys for this job. For we are desperate.
Finally, some honesty.
That's right.
We'll need another way to offload the cargo. AP, you know the specs
Oh
for
yeah,
this
there
type
he
of
is.
freighter?
Of course. I was serving on a Class 4 container transport when Chopper found me.
Sorry, pal. I got this one.
Now he's happy.
No, I found this job. This should be my mission.
Just not when Hondo's around.
Yeah,
That's right.
But Ezra's got to learn for himself Hondo's not the friend he appears to be.
true. He does have to learn.
I know, he always
Yeah.
leaves him for dead, and he's like, you'll be fine. Look at the arrow flying.
This is your plan.
I have factored that in. Without me, your chances are almost zero.
All right, salvage team, we're on the
gosh.
road. That cargo
Touche.
ship is sitting above this storm.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, jeez.
You have got to be kidding.
Perhaps you with your lovely singing voice should stay here.
Voice.
Like that, wouldn't you? I go with you, or we don't go at all.
All right, boys, good luck.
That's gonna
I'll
be a
here
challenge.
waiting
Okay,
for
yeah,
cargo.
this
Yeah.
is good. That's gonna be a snag.
Chopper, get to the bridge and see what you can do.
So someone move.
Did you?
I think so.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah, you're
yeah,
right.
definitely.
Who is that?
Who dat?
Guys.
Oh boy.
I am attacked. What is that?
Oh, it's those big creatures again.
Isn't this one of the guys from your crew?
You screwed us over.
Oh wow, see.
Imperial freighter with a fat cargo and no escort. So,
We do it all the time.
really? Anyway, you should be giving us a map. Oh, mine's but it drifted into this maelstrom. But of course, my brave little Ugnaughts. Look at him. He insisted on trying to board it anyway. Instead of the 1% you were promised, I will give you
1%.
2.
2?
That's it. Okay.
I can pull your limbs off later. He's always kidding. He's kidding, right?
Right?
Keep guessing.
Yes.
No, wait!
Uh-oh.
Wait, what? Oh no, he's gonna do something too.
Hinge me.
Pinch me.
Time.
Looks like Hondo came through, huh?
Well, you're not back at
Safely
the ship.
back on the ghost.
Yeah.
Come on.
I saw it. No.
Come on, guys,
Look
no
at that.
argue.
Look at this
So
now.
I can
Argue.
press claim on anything in it.
What kind of a criminal are you? Both of you, shut up! Hold on. It's about to get windy. Stand by to receive cables. Now!
Those have to be really steady.
Yeah, right. Whoa.
I'm glad they're putting their bombs on first
Yeah, me
instead of the other
Yeah.
guy's treasures.
That's, yeah.
Got it. One
Yes.
Ezra, hook me up another one.
Ezra?
Ezra, what are you doing?
Oh, now they're doing his treasure?
Where's Morgan? He's been gone a while.
Not our problem.
Yeah,
Another
it
one
is.
coming
Not your fault.
I'll find him.
No, you get on the winch. Keep the cargo going out.
Yeah, keep-
Remember, bombs first.
The sooner we finish with
Be
this,
good and
the
listen to
sooner-
him.
Stop talking.
I tell you. Yeah.
Oh, they just.
no,
Holy
Oh,
smoke.
no. Oh no, Zed.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no!
No, okay, you're gonna have to abort.
This ship's gonna go down fast now.
And it'll take you down with it.
Come on, I need your help.
Kind of busy
No,
right
See,
my
he
No,
treasure,
this is
my
going to be a good
treasure.
test.
Yeah, he won't worry about that. He wants to.
You'll never disappoint me, Ezra.
Yeah, wish I could say the same.
Oh, he's finally learning.
Realizing.
Knocked out by some kind of droid.
I thought this ship was abandoned.
Oh, I'm afraid I may have overlooked that in my planning.
Overlooked what?
The sentry droids.
Could have told us before.
Roll back now.
Oh, good job.
Hey, we have to find the brig. Zeb and his Morgan are.
Follow me.
Follow me.
Good.
Chopper.
Thank you.
Right, let's get off this ship. That sentry droid's still around somewhere.
You might be setting a trap.
Let it go by.
Oh no, it's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
one. Okay, that's all they need is one.
Oh, boy.
Oh, he's going to freaking take his gun.
Look at him.
He's going to die.
Yes, he is.
Oh, we got him.
Oh, oh my goodness.
If one sentry comes under attack, the others will be activated.
Oh, you forgot to tell us.
Oh, we'll find out a lot more.
Oh, we can't now because he.
Yeah, don't.
Oh.
I didn't know.
Oh, boy.
See, now he's going to have a hard time too.
Guys, Look what's going on.
Oh my God, yeah.
More
Yeah.
important things to
Yeah,
worry about.
They
Your
want the
life.
treasure. What's more
Oh,
important?
good. They got one more.
He's on the bombs while they're shooting. He's gonna get blown up.
God.
Zeb, I'm sending it!
Come on, Ezra.
Don't worry about me. I'll catch up.
It's so scary to be on the
No,
bombs.
don't say that. Oh, they're shutting down the cable.
Oh my
They're cutting
gosh.
the cable.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, they're
In a
smart.
way that's good if they get there on time.
Oh,
Nope.
no.
Force.
Ugh.
Come on, Ezra. Yeah. Cool.
Good. They're working together.
Wow, a lot of trust there too, that lightsaber.
Right, yeah.
And that cable's
Oh,
still
yeah.
connected on the other side.
Yeah.
She has to snap it.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Kanan.
That's my God.
It's
We're the other
amazing.
guys.
Good.
Whoa.
Half of what's in there is mine.
Took it here, Mark.
What is in here is
Nice.
friendship is the greatest treasure.
Do you really mean that?
Mostly.
He's like, I'm on my 2%.
That's right.
He's always laughing.
I get 50% of him.
What?
50% of him, are they really? Oh, God.
Oh, jeez.
Well,
Just say it
Oh,
out. Always an adventure with Hondo.
that's for sure.
It is.
Yeah.
Gotta love
That's
him.
Morgan.
But it's true, you can't trust him. Like, he's fun for us and stuff,
Oh,
but
that's
he
right.
does screw over everyone
That's
a
right.
lot because
Yes.
it only benefits him. He will
That's
only
right.
take money where he can get it, and he smooth talks all the time. Like, it just never
That's
stops. And
All the way around with everybody.
yeah, and he knows how to connect with people. Like, I know he likes Ezra a lot, and he does say some truths there, but at the same time, like, he will screw over Ezra if it comes down to him, like his life and money.
That's right. And finally, Ezra realizes that.
Yeah, and he was
Yes.
disappointed. So I'm glad it wasn't like a huge switch where I knew Hera was right anyways, but I was afraid that Hondo in this episode was going to truly be bad and do something very horrible to Ezra or something and be like, well, you're dead because this is the only way I'm going to get out of this. I'm happy that was not the case, and he was still just bantering and like, oh yeah, my friend, oh yeah, you know, he sacrificed himself. Of course I miss him, or whatever he was saying. Like he felt bad about his friend, but he's still trying to get the crate
And
up on
that's
the
so
table.
fitting
and-
that he was in the box. So that's fantastic.
I know, they
I love
deserved it.
Yeah, that's
That
right.
was
Hands
so well
down.
deserved. And how
And
they're
to
still
leave him
bargaining.
high and dry before to
Yeah.
die.
God.
Yeah, so as we know, we've seen in this episode alone that
Yeah,
like he's
yeah.
always screwing people over, and then he tries to make nice with them, and he does win. Like he even convinced that guy, and he's like, "Hey, I'll give you 2% this time, okay?" Just to
And he was
make
really
up
happy
for
Yes,
last
he
time.
was.
because he
Right.
knows their level of what
That's
they
right.
need, and
Yeah,
he
and he
doesn't
doesn't
go any
talk to
higher
people.
than he needs to
That's
go.
right, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm glad Ezra did see that. I love Hera. I mean, all of them, but Hera is just like well-rounded, and she understands what Ezra has to learn. You know,
Yeah,
and
definitely.
it is really hard for Ezra to take orders from someone else because he is very stubborn. He wants to do things on his own. So that's a big learning curve. He has to get better at that. And
Definitely.
maybe he won't, but I really like how Zeb was in charge. He is a good leader, and he was stern. He was very strong about what he knew had to be done.
Yes,
There's
and
nothing
he
feared
was
him.
the right go-between because Ezra's, you know, he just does whatever Hondo says, and he doesn't want, and going through the mission, he might be swayed by him more.
Yeah.
So it was good to have Zeb the leader.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like, no,
Definitely.
we're not going to, we're going to stay focused. And,
Yeah. I think that was great to see because, you know, Zeb, we've seen him in action many times before, and he's been great. And in the past, when Ezra was a lot younger, how they were more, they're like brothers still, of course, but like they were more of a younger brother relationship, always messing
That's
around
right,
and
yeah.
arguing
I
over
think
stupid
that's right.
things and competing over stuff. And here, Zeb and Hera knew it was a good choice putting Zeb in charge, but wow, he really impressed me this episode because Ezra's bantering, he's getting, not bantering, but he was getting upset at Zeb and arguing and then mocking Zeb at one point about, oh yeah, now you're not going to be in charge after this. Look, you got trapped easily by the string,
Yes,
whatever.
he
Yeah.
was gloating.
And
That's
Zeb
right.
never got pulled in by that. He
That's
never
right,
was
he
like,
didn't.
oh yeah, well, and started arguing with him. He's like, all right, well, now's not the time.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that
That's right,
later.
Right,
He
he
always
just
stayed on
Good
stayed
mission.
on
for
mark, yeah.
That's
The whole entire time he did not miss a beat. Even when when things were going crazy, and he's yelling at Ezra, keep putting the bombs up, you're staying here, keep doing that, you're not going with him, I'm going to go find As Morgan, and no worries, and, so he just stayed on task the whole time,
good.
so that
Good
was
for
very
him,
impressive.
It was, and
yeah.
for As Morgan to go away, I'm wondering why would he go off like that? Was it so far into the ship, into the cargo ship, that he had to, like, find more treasure? Like, how did he get captured by the sentry droid?
Yeah.
Like, it must have been quick.
Yeah.
Well, he was in the cargo, I should say. He was right in that same room, so
He was, and he got
must have just
mad.
grabbed him.
Yeah, he was mad. He told Hondo that he's like, well, I'm going to find my own booty or whatever. I'm going to find my own stuff because they were fighting over everything.
So the sentry droid must have just taken him right then and there.
Yeah, so he probably was closer to the
he
door
wouldn't go
that
any
he
farther
through
than
or
he
something.
needs to.
Or who knows? Maybe he found like a cool corridor that had like extra stuff in it or
right.
something. You got curious, but I'm glad there was nothing else suspicious going on. We did see the droid activate before As Morgan went missing, but I kind of still thought that there was a bigger plan that he had, that he was going to do something else to sabotage the craft, or
right,
do
to take more of his more of the equal share.
Sometimes we give them more credit than is deserved, right?
Yes.
But I'm glad Zeb was okay in As Morgan, because I really thought he was dead. Like when he grabbed Zeb's gun and he started shooting that droid, I'm like, you're dead.
He was going to be sacrificed. Yeah.
Not listening to Zeb. I mean, look what happened. I'm glad he survived, but yeah, like don't. He freaked out, panicked, and just shot.
And he was so excited. I got him! Yeah, he was so proud of himself.
But then when he shot that droid, that killed that droid, and then all the other ones.
Because he didn't listen.
Right, and he came back to life.
You know what's crazy? Yeah. This was very action-packed, and I found it very exciting. Now, when the ship, again, it was abandoned, right? So it's going low into the atmosphere, and did you see the bottom part of it at the top, or the bottom part of it at the front, where it was like skimming the cloud? It was like acidic or something, and it was actually destroying the ship. It was actually eating away at the ship.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
So that was crazy to see. And I was like, holy crap, because it was they couldn't go below.
More, yeah.
So once it went below that cloud, it was going to get destroyed. So it was eating away at the metal and everything.
Time was of the essence.
Yeah, so it was pretty terrifying. And, with Ezra and Zeb even falling at the end when the cable was snapped, and so being freaked out, like, yeah, they're falling, but they don't have far to fall before they go through that cloud. So that was also scary to see that. So it was very, like, adrenaline rush, very, like, scary and exciting the whole time, which I love that, yeah.
Yeah, and when Ezra went to go find... As Morgan, Hondo could have put a lot more treasure onto the ship, but apparently he was just arguing, I don't know what he was doing, because they were still worried about the same box as before. I'm like, you had like 5 minutes, they had to go get the guys.
It just shows how ready they are.
Right? Instead of arguing, just keep throwing it on. You could have got another 1 or 2 bucks of treasure and a bomb.
Yeah, because Hondo is so like smart with a lot of things, but when it comes to money and it's in his face, he's stupid. Like it becomes greed, and it's funny. But here he's just fighting the whole time. Like if they put more effort into hooking up the bombs and getting them on board, they could have probably got some chest of treasure on there too. But because he was fighting, but it just shows you at his level, like it's well deserved, because look at how you acted. You don't care about anyone else, but getting your money, getting your bounty or your booty.
For sure.
So it was definitely fun to see that, because I always love seeing Hondo. Like I think he's a really fun character. But Hera was absolutely right. I think to show Ezra, no, you have to really see who he is, because you're too close to him and you always defend him. It's not really lying. It's just not telling the truth. I'm like, what the freak is that? Just making it sound better.
He's totally believing him. And for Zeb to tell Ezra, this is great. What we're seeing is great, but we're not really safe until everything is on the Ghost. This is not a great mission until we're all safe. And we came, we got what we came for.
Isn't that crazy having so much like treasure there that you can't even bring any of that on, and it just stinks that they couldn't focus, and just like open up a couple crates quickly to see what was like good to take with you. But I'm happy Zeb stayed true to mission. He's like, no, our stuff goes on first, because that's more important. And I mean, for our group, not for Hondo, but still, like they need to fight this huge war. They need these bombs, And thank God he did that first. They got a lot on board. And because I still blame Hondo, even though everything went crazy, like, again, because people weren't listening and as Morgan didn't listen. So they could have snuck away from that droid and probably put a few more things on the ship. But it was also sinking or, falling. So there was just a lot of things at play. But I am happy they got the bombs on, and I really think if Hondo wasn't messing around so much, they could have worked faster and got a couple of his crates on there too.
Oh, yeah.
But hopefully lesson learned. I highly doubt it.
Greed.
Greed.
Yeah, that's it.
That's
Yeah.
good. It's all about greed.
Harris, like, you can do that on your ship.
That's right. They finally won some.
Gosh, yes.
Got something better than Hondo at the end.
Yeah, that was good. And
Yeah.
I'm glad that Ezra had this lesson in a way, So
Big
hopefully-
time. Big time.
He
He'll have
needs,
second thoughts next time for the next deal he wants to make with his partner.
Oh, I know, right? So, love you guys, and we'll see you next time.
That's right.
That's right.
May the force be with you.
Yes.
Yes.
Please subscribe. Bye, guys.
Bye.